Okay, I just put a 3-point hitch on my John Deere X758. It's brand new. I've only had it a few months. There was really no good video on the internet on putting one on, but I can tell you what worked for me. And this is it's not a John Deere, it's a Rube Manufacturing. It was like $100 cheaper, but it's really the identical same thing. I compared them. I mean, like, this metal here is 3/4 inch thick. You know, it's really heavy duty. Okay, what I did in a nutshell, I decided to leave the tires on because I didn't feel safe going under it, you know, without every little bit of protection I could get. I made some 6-inch blocks of wood and put them underneath them. I cut them and put them underneath the tires, so I was lifted up 6 inches. Then, in addition to that, underneath here, right under each axle on the sides of the pumpkin, small jack stands. Then, underneath the plate here, I put a 2x4 spanned all the way across, floor jack underneath, and I kept that, you know, lightweight on that also. So I was pretty safe. All the work was performed from this side, the pedal side. I was able to lay on a creeper and get under there. What you're basically doing is the cylinder, which is operating a rock shaft, another rock shaft, which is under here for the deck only, is back in here somewhere inside the frame rail. And right about here is where the cylinder is. It's a 6-inch by 3-inch cylinder. I think it's a 1-inch shaft, pretty beefy. It not only gets moved, it gets flipped 180 degrees and moved back this way 6-8 inches, I'd say. Back here on the inside of the frame, there's a bracket, kind of a U-shaped bracket, welded into the side of the frame. It gets relocated to that, this time with the piston that moves going this way, instead of before it was going this way. Okay, so now that that's done, that ties in right underneath here to this part of the rock shaft. The piston relocation goes in like that. Then there's a long arm that goes on the pin here also of the shaft that moves. It's like 2 feet long. It goes all the way back and reties into the other rock shaft for the deck. I guess about all I can tell you for helpful hints is it does suck. I used some really long, they were like 14 to 16 inch long metric wrenches, which I think they were 19 millimeter and 21. Those two sizes from when I laid on the creeper under here, and you'll find this out if you do it because it really does have a high suck factor. You got to really reach up in, but them long wrenches got back up in because they give you 2 new hoses. They're short, 6-8 inches long. You got to connect hoses first onto the cylinder, then they reconnect onto the piping that's on the side of the frame. I even there's a little plastic bracket holding the 2 pipes, or the 2 hydraulic tubings, they're metal, onto the side of the frame. I took that out also so I could pull them away. You'll need all the help you can get. And they really do suck trying to tighten them, but you can get it. I did it, and the biggest help you could have is following the instructions step by step. Just do one thing at a time like they're showing you. That's kind of what I did. There it is, it's done. Anyway, hope some of this information helps you a little bit, because I had nothing when I started.